morning. It is Monday. What is today? June the 10th. Oh my goodness, half the year is almost over. It is Monday. So that means it's time for us to get our Monday message in. I am Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game. And my goal is to bring you a different perspective on Mondays, because what we know is how we start our day and how we start our week sets the tone for those things. And let's start them on a good note. Focus on our mindset, right? Too often, we look at things as if they're a bad thing. People dread Mondays, but we should not dread Mondays. Mondays are a new day. Mondays are the start of a new week. That means that's giving you more opportunity. This is not a bad thing. So if you're here, say, hey, let me know that you're here. If you're watching this on replay, do me a favor and type replay in the chat. And let's go ahead and shuffle these cards to see what message the ancestors have for us today. Since I never know what's going to come up, I just let them guide me and speak through me. All right, so y'all can see I'm just pulling from the top. Ooh, read that. Success is not an activity, but a progress. Look, I done dropped the card. That's so doggone real. People think that success is the end. Right? That's the destination. Bam, I did it. But it's not. It's literally about going through the process and trusting the process, right? And I think I put on there as but activity, but a progress. I mean, it should be process. Hey, things happen. But in order to be successful, and what does success mean, right? Success means you reached your goal, whatever that goal is. You lost the weight, you made more money, fit more clothes, fit your clothes, whatever the case may be. You still have to follow steps in order to get there. It's not about boom, you close your eyes, you wake up, ta-da, it's there. You have to understand that there are things that you're going to have to go through in order to get there. We can't keep expecting things to just happen immediately. But when we go through this process and trust this process and know that it's going to happen if we're consistent with it, if we follow the plan, right, then it's going to come. That's when you're proud and successful. Think about it. As they say, people pay attention to what they pay for, right? We usually say that with money. Right. Stop giving away your stuff for free. Let people pay for it because then they'll pay attention. And that's not always true. But it's not just with money. It could be with time and effort and energy and sacrifices as well. When you look at it and say, man, you know what I did to get that? I love it even more. Examples. My children. When I tell those suckers all that had to happen for them to come on out into this world, like, man, I worked hard for them. This house, we had to work hard to get this house. We were young kids. And that's why I appreciate this house so much, because so much went into getting it. The same thing with whatever goal you want. When you lost the weight because you put in the work, you started getting more sleep, you started drinking more water, you started moving your body more, you started being mindful of what you ate. When you walk past the mirror, you're like, oh, look, I did that. I put in the work for that. That feels like success. It's that process that you had to go through to get there. And it feels way better. Now, this is not a slight to anybody who takes a quicker route, right? Gets help. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's a difference when you put through. But even with that, if you had to pay for that, you might say, I had to work hard to pay for that money. To get that money to pay for it. Okay. But what we know is that when you put the work into whatever it is, that's what the success is. Not the actual goal. It's the process of getting there. So don't try to rush it. Don't wish for it to happen overnight. Don't wish for it to just be quick. Trust that it's a process and know that you're going to appreciate the results of it even more, and then all of it together will be an even bigger success. All right. So that's my message for y'all. I like that. And like I say, excuse the typo. Progress, process, you can say it either way. You know what I'm saying? But as I'm saying it now, I want to say success is not, there we go. I say it's not an activity, but a process. You got to stick with it. All right. And that's when you're going to know that's when you're going to feel like you won. Because you're like, man, I did. I stuck with it. Stuck with it. It's not one thing, it's the whole process of it. So, oops, sorry. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. I hope if you needed that message, let me know. Type in the chat. Say I needed that. That was for me. Because I've been trying to rush things, and I've been trying to take the easy way out. I've been trying to speed it up, as opposed to realizing that, hey, it is a process, and that's where the success comes from. If you needed that message, type that in the chat, in the comments, to say I needed that. All right, and I will see you again next week. Again, this is Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game, signing off on today's Monday message for Monday, June 10th. Y'all have a great day. All right, bye.